ASL Premier League Season 2, Group Stage, Round of 16.
Doing it this time. I've got this. Alright, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner in blue. It's the one remaining Protoss in the entire tournament here in the winners bracket of Premier Round of 16 Group C. In blue, we have...
EnderSword.
All right, and in the upper right-hand corner, no clan for this gentleman, but he has made it, and his name is...
Canary.
All right, now for the record, he also is a purple Terran that has a structure sitting in the middle of the map, right on the ASL Premier logo. What the hell? Who does that? That is atrocious. That is derogatory.
Besmirched our beautiful... Now it just says AL. What does that mean?
It's AL Premier. Ascended League? Premier?
I couldn't make the link between that and what we have. So I'm a bit perplexed right now. I do like his scouting pattern, though. He's actually going to be able to scout which of the bases it's in. So Canary, very much showing that he's got a strat and is sticking to it, but isn't going for a 2-racks this time. Instead, it's a half-proxied Reaper. And I guess this is to make sure that... I guess this is to make sure that...
The Ascended Cheese League. I like it. That's why the
Cheese League, best league.
It's the Ascended Cheese League. That's what it is right now. If your name's Canary, it is called Proxy Rax something or another.
Yep, and a second Reaper to follow this up. So already we know that Canary's planning on being at least a bit aggressive. But I'm interested to see what our Terran players' follow-up to all of this is. Whatever it is, the Stalker is on its way out from EnderSword, which is basically the correct response. It's not late. He should.
Well, it's not that it's late. It's because of the proxy.
No, you know, yeah, no. What? Oh, nearly a great surround there, but not quite enough. Pulling back the injured probe as well. Fantastic.
Oh my goodness. Oh, he got it.
Oh, he gets it. He gets it. Not too bad overall, though. The Stalker rallied the right direction. Nice catch by Ender there. Good mouse control. Very, very good. And so he's caught that, and he's now able to proceed into the mid game with a bit more chrono boost than I think he should have, and I don't know why. He's taken double gases, which means that he's leaning himself towards a more kind of... well, it could be Blink, it could be Stargate. It really ought to be Stargate, I think, against... In fact, there's a proxy pylon in the back of the base. This has got to be... Is this proxy Stargate in someone's natural?
That would be new, but you're right. There is a proxy pylon in Canary's natural.
We're seeing a lot of new things today.
That's right.
And something else we're seeing right now. These enough Reapers can start to take Stalkers. Now they can't fight Mothership Cores. That's worth noting. They do not fight Mothership Cores very well at all. And I actually think that a better decision out of EnderSword at this point, instead perhaps foregoing for a proxy Stargate in the back of his opponent's natural, might be to go for Blink, given that he's already committing to Stalkers so much this early on. And Reapers don't do that well against Stalkers.
He's not going for proxy Stargate. He has burned so many chronos on the warp gates. He's going to warp in the back of the base.
It works. It sure works.
It works. That's what he's doing.
Why you had that much banked up, but then double gas off that is unusual to go for this aggressive in the play. But this is basically a two-gate attack.
He's almost got 3 and 4 done. He might be waiting for him. Nope.
They're on their way, and there's basically nothing here for Canary. There's going to be a Widow Mine to deal with this in a moment, but not before these two Stalkers have arrived. And has that been seen? Yep, he's got to know. He has got to know.
Yeah, he sees one Stalker now.
Ender, attack! Ender, attack with the Stalkers! Ender, why aren't you attacking? This, what we've got here is basically...
Why is he attacking the command center? Attack the SCV! The SCV building the command center.
No, I think he should be running straight up into the main. I think you should be running straight up and trying to do as much damage as quickly as possible before this gets dealt with. As we see in the middle of the map, the Reaper's actually cleaning up this little Stalker attack. So now they are free to either go home or go across the map and kill off all the units of EnderSword, which is what kill off all the workers of EnderSword, which I think is what I would have gone for personally. Just gone, yeah, I'm going to kill you. Oh, not quite catching that.
Oh my goodness, and he's going to have to evac out.
Oh, why? Just
Bringing
why?
the Reapers back to help. Oh man, if he can keep him on the Widow Mines, the splash would be so helpful.
There is no Mothership Core with the units of EnderSword right now, so there's a limited distance in which the Stalkers can kite. There's no blink. There's so many Reapers and Widow Mines that Ender is going to be forced back and back and back. And the one saving grace is that at least his attack did do really good damage. He just needs to pick off a few more SCVs. 1 more, 2 more, 3 more.
He's gotten 14 workers so far.
He's actually got quite a lot out of this. 17 to 23. Trying to pick off a Widow Mine of all things instead of going for the remaining SCVs. If he kills off the rest of the SCVs, he gets another. Not quite doing it, but that is 15 SCVs killed in this attack, and that equalizes this just a little bit more.
Wow. Alrighty, so Ender with that 1 base push there, pretty strong. Should actually use that Mothership Core sitting in the middle of the map to go ahead and snipe that barracks and make it lift off. But he is going to go ahead and send it back.
The problem with that barracks is it could produce a Marine. And,
well, one Marine would still lose.
It would still lose. It's 3 Marines to kill a Mothership Core, but still, it's not something you want to have to be doing. It's just something you want to ignore. I would send out the Zealot and just force the lift. Get it to run away.
Yep. Well, here comes a whole bunch of Reapers.
So many Reapers right now. I think it's likely that if they could cancel this expansion of Ender if they know it's there, and they ought to. They certainly should be scouting around for it. Sentry probably not the greatest of ideas. Guardian Shield is fantastic against Reapers, it's worth noting, because they hit for 4 twice, so you halve the damage of both the shots and taking it to just a 4 damage attack. But they die so fast to Reapers that it's barely even worth attempting it. Yeah, there we go. So the Reapers bailing out now. They see they forced the overcharge, and they can just keep doing that for as long as they feel like.
Yeah, and here's that 200 energy, so he can redo it as soon as it ends. So buying
by the time that
one
ends.
Yeah, exactly. That's so annoying. It's that Carbot video show all over again.
Oh,
the stalkers just die of old age.
Yeah.
Yeah, have you seen that?
Yeah, I have, and it's kind of true because after a certain point in the game, stalkers aren't that much use.
Yeah. All right, so both players going to 2 bases here. Right now, Canary actually ahead with workers and bases.
That's because of the extra command center. Yeah, the extra command center is serving really nicely for our Terran player. And this run by
or the 4th, because he's got 4 again.
This is a serious run by. It's killing off 4 workers at this point in this level of low econ game is kind of important, losing just that amount. So Ender really needs to get this extra base up and pumping, and as I say it, or I'm about to say, he does it, starts chronoing out those workers, which is definitely the best idea. I'd like to see some cannons come down to help deal with the Reapers. It would kill them off, but he shouldn't be making any more, although he is, so what does that say? But really, Reapers aren't the tool for the mid game, and it means that as soon as Ender gets a good unit composition for the mid game, he should just be able to move through and win. I still think Blink is the best choice. Blink with observers.
Well, we got Corvid Reactor on the way and 1 Raven on the field.
Of course we have Corvid Reactor on the way. What else would we have?
Just to make things interesting.
I can only assume.
Oh, he snuck into the natural. Oh!
So many probes going down right now.
Holy crap.
This is what the cannons...
Oh, God. And he might even get away with most of these.
Oh, no! Well, he's going to get them. He's got them.
There they go, but they did kill an extra 11 workers.
I guess that's something. Those Reapers traded out really, really effectively for Canary, and I think he does still have a few left. No, they've all been added. They were all in there. So all the Reapers have died off, and Canary's going to establish a 3rd base, and is looking really, really good, actually, because of the damage dealt as we proceed into the mid-game. The Ravens are, I won't lie, Ravens are an unusual choice. That is not
unless you get to late game,
expect.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean...
Well, Ravens are great against Stalkers. Point defense drones?
They are. They actually are. And in a Stalker-heavy composition, like what we're seeing out of Ender at the moment, that's a really strong strategy. The question is if we see any kind of transition. If we see any kind of transition, it immediately falls apart. Unless it's to Colossi, actually, which it does look to be the way he's going. Colossi will mean that the Vikings that are being produced as well will have free reign over the Colossi, whilst the Stalkers are unable to do anything about it.
Yep, that's absolutely correct.
Yeah.
More Ravens in production here. We got, what, 4 factories, 1 starport at the moment.
I think Canary is a fairly resolute mech player. Just going mech even against Protoss is usually a sign that someone has decided that mech is the best composition.
No, I think for him it's, if 2 racks proxy fails, then
Go to mech.
Then go mech.
Open cheese, then go to mech.
Exactly. And it's worked for him so far. Amazing.
Yeah. It's kind of, it's frankly bizarre, but it seems to be working. As you say, 4th Command Center has finished off for Canary, and that's going to be turned into either a PF or another orbital if he's feeling really greedy. And we know that greed is definitely something in his repertoire, so we'll have to see. And that barracks in the middle of the map has finally lifted up, meaning our beautiful ASL logo is revealed, and it's going to go on a little scout towards the bases of Ender. So at about the 18 to 19 minute mark, it should scout the 3rd.
Mm-hmm. He already scanned it.
Oh, okay, well, he doesn't even need
So
it.
he already knows about it, so I honestly don't know why he's actually sending it out here other than to commit suicide.
That's why.
But here we go, siege tanks. The siege tanks, I mean, we got Ender going with some immortals. Observers getting in the mix there. He's got, okay, good. Zealot charge is on the way. That's what I was wondering. I feel like Zealot charge is pretty good against siege tanks. What do you think?
I think Zealot charge is pretty good against everything. Zealot charge is my favorite upgrade. I think that everyone should get it as fast as possible, and unless they're going Banshees, in which case don't do that. But it's just so good in almost every situation against the Terran player. It's even pretty good against Zerg a lot of the time, although there's a bit more of a toss-up there. And it's just fantastic. Buffs.
Absolutely. Templar Archive's going down. This indicates to me he's thinking more bio. Did he? I'm looking. Okay, his vision doesn't indicate that he sees a whole lot. I'm looking at EnderSword vision here.
He's seen almost nothing, in fact. That Phoenix is now on its way across the map, so he will finally get a view.
Because his build is more counter bio, and he's going to be dealing with straight on mech here, and this hallucinated Phoenix should just continue to. I guess he saw it.
Terran goes bio. It's just it's what they do, and you build to deal with bio. As it turns out, Terran didn't go bio, and that makes things a lot more complicated.
Charge is done.
Yes.
And +1 is done in 5
I think
seconds.
what we're going to see is Archons more than anything. We'll see Archons nice and quick out of these gates that Ender's building. But
but is he going to get him in time with those Ravens? They're going to shut down the Stalkers.
Could be for feedback too. You can feedback the PDDs, but there's so many Ravens that it won't matter.
Does he even have any? I'm going to look at the units tab here. He has one. He has one Templar.
One High Templar. But one High Templar is not what you need right now. Oh, he didn't get the thing off. The phone overcharge, so now that next is relatively undefended. He is now blasting away, but 2 wasted PDDs really.
Yeah,
not really doing a whole
that was
lot.
a thing.
Picking off the observer as well means that we're not going to be seeing.
Oh! That's
what Ravens are for, apparently.
Goodbye, third base. It was a pleasure seeing you. Holy
I do not see a way in which this can be held. Canary's turned up with Ravens and mech and is making this Protoss army look like trash.
Ender didn't have a good scout on it. He thought bio. And then poof, here comes a giant mech army. Third base is gone.
It's just been roasted away.
GG.
Ender calls GG.
Canary with game 1.
Okay, guys, so here we have in the bottom left-hand corner, in purple, from Deadly Gaming, our final Protoss player.
EnderSword.
And in the upper right-hand corner, here on Overgrowth, up 1 game over the guy that shall not be named in the bottom left-hand corner. It is
Canary.
I'm pretty sure we can name him once we've done the...
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But Estesian2583, I accept your bet. I believe Ender will win game 2. So I will accept your $5 bet. So if VT Archer catches that, you got it. So you can remind him what it is. So he says that Canary is going to go 2-0, and I'm saying that Ender will win this game. So, we'll see. All right, Ender coming over here trying to scout. Not so much going to happen. Put that partial supply depot down.
No probes allowed, says Canary. But Ender might try and get the SCV. I'd like to see Ender try and get the SCV. That would be pretty cool. Boo!
Gaming Mules. And if you noticed, you were correct, Let. We do not have a 2-Rex proxy on a very proxyable map.
That was really like instinctive as well. You asked me, I was just like, just answer with the first. I didn't have time to think, and it turned out all right. Just trust my feelings. I know them to be true.
Nice. Well, let's see what crazy ass cockamamie plan Canary comes up with this time.
He's thinking about something. He is proxying a command center on the gold.
Okay, so there. I knew it was gonna be something.
I love this guy. I want him to lose the next 2 games just so we get another series with him.
Because what the fuck is he gonna do? I don't know.
We don't know. We never know. He's absolutely mad.
Yes, that is absolutely correct. All right.
I really like that Ender's just gone for a generic expansion this time. He scouted, he saw something that meant he could go for a generic expansion, and he just did it anyway. He went, okay, I feel good right now. But actually, a little bit unusually, Canary has gone for this slightly heavy marine opening. Hasn't switched out into the reactor, or gone for a higher tech, or gone for a particularly quick command center other than that one on the gold base, and is gonna have quite a few marines out early for either defense or aggression should it be required. Ender Stalker is gonna run into some surprising resistance.
Yeah, he's gonna run into these 5 marines, which will ultimately end up in the bunker by the time that he gets there. And he's gonna think, okay, CC on the low ground, but actually the CC's over at your gold, and he may just drop a 3rd. I wouldn't be surprised to see Canary drop a 3rd pretty quick. What do you think?
If Canary took a 3rd on his natural, it would look like a standard expansion. And then there would also be a hidden gold base.
Yep, exactly. Gotta love those ninja bases.
One of the things I always try and do when I'm playing my games is I will scout both of these bases repeatedly. In fact, Ender's actually checking one of them, and where's the second one? Is it on its way over? I think this could be... No, it's going home! That's very unfortunate. He's checked his opponent's gold, but he didn't expect the expansion to his own, to the Protoss side of the map. Sneaky, sneaky Terran.
Yep, he is trying to steal as much money as he can, as quick as he can. And I love it. Absolutely love it.
Ender's
Canary's seeing that he's got a hole in his wall. It's like, shit. Missed
Damn.
It
was a good try, though.
Alright, so we got macro basically this game. 29 workers apiece. I'll point out my question to at Ascended StarCraft.
That's a late mothership call coming out. If there was actually mid-game aggression on its way, then Ender would struggle to hold with just a sentry and a stalker. But as it turns out, there really isn't a lot going on. So Ender's greed has paid off. He's got a pretty strong economy at this point in the game, and he's boosting units out as hard as he can. Yep.
Now, while we have a break, before we actually have any action here, I would like to answer this question because a lot of you guys that are new, Petey the Fly just asked, how do you get in the ASL? And for you guys that are new to the channel here and are viewing for the first time...
I just want to interrupt you really quickly. He's found the gold base, but go on.
Alright. I'll wait till that's done.
Okay. Well, no.
It's going to go down, so I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is Season 2 of the ASL. And what we do is we open registration a month early for the ASL. And in that time, oh my god, all the workers are being pulled off the line. I'm sorry. All the Canary workers have been pulled off the line. Like,
more interesting. Is Ender paying attention as this Terran force comes in? Yeah, he's not. He's missed this. This big bio surround killed off his mothership core. All the workers are there now, but he does still have those sentries left. This is still going to be a very difficult hold. It's a good job Ender has these nice quick gates. Otherwise, this could be a real struggle. But as it turns out, he might be able to hold this. This is a struggle. But his opponent's so all in that if he holds by the skinniest margin...
he's surrounded the stalkers!
Oh, the miscontrol. So far out of position. All the probes are coming off the line, and as they should, because this is the last-ditch attempt. Ender is in so much trouble right now with the lost mothership core.
I don't know how much trouble he's really in, though. That ramp. I mean, the Zealots can tank a lot of these SCVs, and he just needs to live. There's nothing left back at Canary's base. He's willing to sack his natural if he can up some more units. He's got a Colossus on the way out. By the way, I'll answer your question on the break here.
Yeah, probably the best idea.
Yeah.
These can't get in. These cannot get in. Okay, he's up to 4 sentries now. The force fields should be able to hold the bio out. And even though Canary's killed off pretty much everything in the natural, I think he should send the SCVs home. He really needs to send the SCVs home because then he can return to basically this being a normal game, even though he is pretty all in the first place. But with a Colossus up, as long as this isn't seen, it's been seen.
It's been seen.
It's been seen. Get the force field down behind that bio. Get it down behind that bio.
Oh.
Or don't.
Oh, but here it comes. Oh my God, he's letting it all in.
That's incredible.
This is it. This is going to be a one way or the other.
This is the engagement that ends the game.
Oh,
all the probes are off the line.
Oh my God.
There's not going to be a second Colossus. But is just one enough?
Ah! Which way is it gonna? The Colossus is really the game changer.
Get a force field down behind them. The Colossus is trying to be focused down, but I'm not sure it's gonna. No, he's gonna get it. He's gonna get the Colossus down.
And he got it. He killed the Terran Force. Holy crap! And EnderSword wins.
Okay, guys. It's my pleasure to bring you the final game in the winner's bracket tonight. Spawning in the top left, in purple, from Team Deadly Gaming, we have our Protoss player,
EnderSword.
And in the upper right-hand corner, one of these two players is going to the round of 8, regardless of the result of this game, who already has a proxy racks up in the gold base of his Protoss opponent. It is going to be
Canary.
and he's going Proxy Reapers.
And he's going Proxy Reapers.
Yes, he is. He is proxying them in his opponent's gold base. He didn't lift, so I'm glad I didn't make any bets about that. But at this point, Ender did scout. He saw that there was nothing. He saw the fast gas. Oh wow, he's not. He's doing it again. The Canary in base barracks.
Hey, you know what? It worked pretty good against Malik. He managed to make like 8 Marines.
I do not even know. I mean, you can't call a game like this. You can't use your normal kind of senses, your feelings, your predictions about it, because all you know is that something's going to happen and Canary's in the game. So whoever you think's going to win just might or might not. And
do you see
can't
a cybernetic score? Do you do you see a Reaper about to finish?
I do. It is on its way. It is a. In fact, where is the cybercore? Has he? Oh my God, he's forgotten his cybercore.
Oh my goodness.
He's forgotten his cybercore. That is.
Oh God.
That's extremely bad. He's noticed it. He knows he's forgotten it now. Ender's got to be kicking himself.
Oh no. Oh, this Reaper micro is sick.
It's the only thing that Canary has to do is micro this Reaper, and with perfect micro, Reapers.
Oh, there's 2 of them now.
Oh no, Reapers are.
Oh, this could be the shortest game of the day.
I think you might be right. The damage dealt here is massive, massive. Ender has dropped to below the worker count of his opponent, who opened with an 8 barracks, bear in mind. He cut into his economy massively for that. And even though the Zealot is chipping away as hard as it can at the barracks, it's actually done a pretty good job there, I've got to say. Although it's still on fire. Yeah, this is just not where you want to be. And 3 Reapers out. 3 Reapers out with a Stalker this late. Not even enough. The control wasn't quite there for Ender, and it's GG. He knows it.
Oh, a Canary somehow, out of all this insanity, has advanced.